Hello everyone, Tutu Mora here with the Y, bringing you new tools to continue feeling well in your body, mind, and spirit. So today we're going to be doing some mermaid stretches, and that just means we're going to be stretching in such a way that you'd maybe see mermaids portrayed in illustrations and stories. So, you know, when you see their ballet-like long fluid movements, that's what we're going for today. So you don't need any props. You can join me on a soft surface, and you can either be sitting legs crisscross applesauce like so, or if you'd like an additional opening of the hips, you can have one leg crisscross applesauce and the other leg is going to come out, and your shin is going to be towards the wall to, this is my right side. So you can have your legs open like this. Or if that's a little bit uncomfortable, some of us are not able to have that much articulation in our hips, we can absolutely just have both legs crisscross applesauce like so. So what we're gonna start with first is we're just gonna be opening up the chest a little bit so we can get away from that maybe slouching, slumped over posture that's so easy to get stuck into when we're sitting at home or we're reading or watching TV and, you know, all the things that we are kind of stuck doing right now. So what I'm going to have you do is really opening up those hands, and especially we're going to want to reach through the thumb and the index finger here, the pointer finger. So really paying attention to reach through those fingers, especially. We're gonna reach our arms up, around, which should already feel like a stretch, and then bringing them back to the center here. So let's do that a couple times again, making sure to reach especially through that thumb and the index finger, almost like you are shooting little laser beams outside of those fingers. Focusing on keeping your throat behind your heart, so having a nice aligned posture here. And we're just gonna do this a few times. Now, if this already feels like a stretch and you wanna do even more repetitions of this, please make sure to listen to your body and do what feels good for you today. So feel free to pause if you'd like to spend some more time with this initial stretch. Reaching through that index finger and thumb, keeping the throat behind the heart. And see if you can keep that rib cage soft, shoulders down and away from the ears. So we're gonna do a few more now. On this next one, when we open those arms out, we're gonna take a nice big inhale, and then when we bring them back in, we'll exhale. And exhaling here. Reaching through the thumb and the index finger. One more, inhaling as we bring our arms out, exhaling as we bring them in. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is on your right side, or whatever side you'd like to start with first, you're gonna have a flat palm straight up in the air as if you're holding a pizza box up towards the ceiling. Now your other arm is just going to be straight out, resting beside you on the mat. So you have your pizza box hand, and you're gonna push that pizza box up towards the ceiling. So you're gonna reach up through the back of your armpit here. So see if you can just lift that pizza box up and bring it down. Lifting it up, bringing it down. And on this next one, you're gonna lift that pizza box up, holding it up towards the ceiling. You're just gonna bring a gentle lateral flexion of that spine, bringing it back, resting that pizza box down. So let's do that one more time on this side. Pizza box up, gentle side bend here, and then pizza box down. So now let's take that to the other side. So now my right hand is gonna rest beside me on the mat, bringing it out as far as I can feel that little stretch down the arm. And so now this side is gonna hold my imaginary pizza box up towards the ceiling. So we're gonna take 3 times, just lifting that pizza box up, bringing it back down. Last time, really reaching up using that back of the armpit. And now we're gonna lift that pizza box up and take that little lateral flexion here, Little side over, back up, pizza box comes down, and we'll take that 2 more times. Or of course, you're welcome to pause this and repeat as many times as feels good for your body today. Last time. And resting back down. So now we're gonna come back to the other side. You're gonna have a straight arm again, just resting beside you on the mat here. And your other arm, remember how we were reaching through the index finger and the thumb? We're gonna do that again. So to start, reaching through those 2 fingers, shoulders down and away from the ears, we're gonna reach out, up, and over. You can slide this hand out just to give yourself a little bit more of a stretch. But what I'd like for you to keep in mind is having a long line through both sides of the torso. So when you come over, you don't want to just crunch down on this side. You really want to think about lengthening both sides as you take that side bend. So keeping that posture, lengthening through both sides as you bring in a little side bend. Nice deep breath through that stretchy side, and we'll take it back to center. And let's take that 1 more time, and then we'll take it to the other side. Reaching through the thumb and the index finger, lengthening through both sides of the torso as you bring in that little side bend. And so now let's take that same thing to the other side. You might notice now that you feel a little bit longer, a little bit looser, which is the whole reason why we're here. Okay, so finding that flat hand on the mat beside you here, and really giving yourself a little reach through the thumb and the index finger on this left side now, as you bring in some length through both sides of the torso. Bringing that out. And around. You might notice you have a little bit more range of motion on one side than the other, which is normal. And again, we don't want to just collapse over onto that side. We want to think about keeping that length as we take that little side bend. Deep breath through that stretchy side. Back to center, and let's do that 1 more time. And again, you can take this as many repetitions as feels good for your body. Lengthening through both sides. And coming back to center. So now we're gonna add in a little bit of rotation. And we're gonna, again, start on the left side here. So bringing that arm out, left hand resting on the mat beside you. So we're gonna bring that arm up, and we're gonna bring in a little rotation as we bring that arm over, and as far over as you can. You don't necessarily have to rest this hand on the mat with your other hand. If you can, that's great, but you certainly don't have to. All we wanna do is get that movement of rotating with the spine. So you can just think about reaching that hand forward and bringing it around to the degree that feels comfortable for your body. So let's do that 1 more time. Thinking about staying lengthened through both sides of the torso. And just reaching that hand out. If you'd like to bring it down on the mat, you can, but that's not necessary. So really using this as an opportunity to see what feels good for your body today. And now we'll take it to the other side. So resting that right hand on the mat, left hand comes out, up, and then we'll bring in that rotation here, reaching that arm out to the side. You can certainly set it down on the mat if you're able, but you can just think about reaching forward and bringing that arm back around. We'll do that 1 more time. And you can rest back down. So take a second Check in with how you're feeling. If you want to bring those arms out and up one more time, just to feel the difference in how open your chest feels, which should feel a lot better, even better able to take a full deep breath. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you feel a little bit looser and less tense. And I'll see you back here on the Wise YouTube channel for more tips and tools to help you continue feeling well in your body, mind, and spirit.